Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain the first chapter from the book. The chapter name is The Best Christmas Present in the World. Before I started the lesson, this is the lesson is talking about the war in 19th century. The war between the British and German when the First World War. Okay, let's see how the writer is going to explain the lesson. Okay, the writer said about the lesson. I am going to explain it line by line. Number 1. I spotted it in a junk shop in Bridport, a roll-top desk. The writer said, I spotted it in a junk shop in Bridport, a roll-top desk. A Bridport is a place in London, UK, where the writer found a roll-top desk. Clumsily mended the roll-top desk he found in Bridport, where in junk shop, where the material found clumsily mended materials there. The man said it was early 19th century and oak. The owner of the junk shop said, okay, what he said, okay, the man said it was early 19th century and oak. Later wanted a roll-top desk. And the junk shop owner said that the roll-top desk was from the 19th century and made by the oak tree, material using from the oak tree. I had wanted one, but they were far too expensive. The author wanted to buy it, but it was too expensive. But here, see, this one was in a bad condition, the roll top in several pieces. One leg clumsily mended, scorch marks all down one side. Now see, in the junk shop, this material and the roll top desk was clumsily mended. Okay, now see, this one was in a bad condition. The roll top desk was bad condition. It was not a new one. It was an old one. So it was awkwardly repaired by him. So he wanted to buy this roll top desk. The roll top in several pieces. Some pieces of the roll top desk. One leg clumsily mended. That the 4 legs of the roll top desk, but one leg is clumsily mended. But he thought that it would be repaired by him. Scorch marks all down one side. There one side, the mark had given. It was going for very little money, and the junk shop owner give this roll top desk to the author by taking a little few money. I thought I could restore it. The author said, what he said? He thought that he could repair this roll top desk. It would be risk, a challenge, but I had to hear it. The author thought that it would be risk to repair the roll top desk, a challenge. Okay, so how he would repair it? A challenge, but he accepted his challenge and he wanted this roll top desk and buy it from the junk shop. I paid the man and brought it back to my workroom at the back of the garage, and then the author paid the money of this roll top desk, and where he wanted to take this roll top desk, he paid the money to the man and brought it back to my workroom, where he get this roll top desk junk shop and take it and going to his house back to his workroom at the back of the garage. Before the garage there was a workroom where he put that roll top desk and thought that he could repair it. I began work on it on Christmas Eve. Before the Christmas evening, means that before the Christmas day started on 25th December. Before that day, he could stay and repair this roll top desk. Now second paragraph. I removed the roll top completely and pulled out the drawers. He opened the roll top desk completely and pulled one by one. There are drawers. Pull one by one. First he pulled it, then second, third, he started pulling the drawers. The veneer had lifted almost everywhere. The veneer means the layer, thin layer, just like a sun mica. Okay, that was completely open. Pulled it, lifted it everywhere. It looked like water damage. And how the roll top desk looked like? It looked like a water damage. Why? Because this roll top desk from the 19th century made it. Okay, and looked like a water damage too. Both fire and water had clearly taken their toll on this desk. Now the author looked at the roll top desk and he thought that not only the water but fire and water both damage this roll top desk. Okay, the last drawer was stuck fast. First drawer he opened it, second drawer he opened it, and the last one is very stuck. He did not open it. See what he did do. I tried all I could to ease it out gently. He tried hard. Gently he pulled it, the drawer, but he couldn't open it. The last drawer was stuck fast. I tried all I could to ease it out gently. In the end, I used brute force. Now, at the last, he used the brutal force, great force, forcing it. I struck it sharply with the side of my fist, and the drawer flew open to reveal a shallow space underneath a secret drawer. He take it with 2 fingers and use the brutal force and use it. Force and the third drawer open it. But inside the drawer he found another secret drawer. There was something in there. In the drawer he found another drawer, secret drawer. But in another drawer he found something in it. What is it? Let's see. I reached in, took out a small black tin box, and he found a small tin box. Black small tin box he found in another drawer. Cellotape to the top of it was a piece of lined not papers, and written on it in shaky handwriting, Jim's last letter, received January 25th, 1950. Now see, the tin box was on cellotape top of the box and was written in it, but it was in shaky handwriting. That means some person, old person, or who has something with his finger and written in shaky handwriting. But what was on it? Something on it. What? Jim's last letter, received January 25th, 1915. But the date was given, Jim's last letter, written on it, Jim's last letter, received when received? January 25th, 1915. January 25th, 1915. Talking about today's. Today means when the author find this roll top desk. Okay, and he has seen that the date January 25th, 1915. But before that, this story is talking about 100 years before. Okay, when the First World War began, when 1914. Okay, what is in it? See, to be buried with me when the time comes. To be buried with him when the James last letter. The James had returned to his beloved wife, and he said, to be buried with me when the times come. When the times come, the letter would be buried. I knew as I did it that it was wrong of me to open the box. But curiosity got the better of me scruples. Okay, the author said it was not my letter. So what could he do? He was very curious to open it, but thought that it was not mine. So how can I open it? But curiosity is eagerly going further, and he thought I could open it. It usually does. He usually does and open it. Inside the box, there was an envelope. Inside the drawer means tin box. Inside the box, he found that there was an envelope. What is in the envelope? The address read. Now on the envelope, the address has written. What address say? Miss Jim McPherson. The address on the envelope had written Miss Jim McPherson. Jim's last letter means Jim has written the letter to his beloved wife, Mrs. Jim McPherson. On envelope, the title is Mrs. Jim McPherson, 12 Copper Beaches, Bridgeport, Dorset. The address here is given. Mrs. Jim McPherson, 12 Copper Beaches, Bridgeport, Dorset. I took out the letter and unfolded it. He took out the letter. Take it the letter and open it. Okay, the only title read, then open it. It was written in pencil and date at the top. The letter was written with not pen but using the pencil. And on the top something had written. What had written? The date. December 26, 1914. December 26, 1914. After the Christmas 26 December, but the year 1914, where the First World War began with whom? Began with British and German. That time the letter had written, but after 100 years the author found this letter. So this is the part 1. Related to this part, there are few questions. This question will be asked in next chapter. Thank you.